Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a great morning. I wanted to hop on and do a quick kind of little part 2/addendum, whatever we want to call this, to the intercession video that I put out on the war stuff yesterday. So again, if you guys really struggle with fear, if this is a hard topic for you, please don't watch this video, keep scrolling. But I wanted to make something clear that I felt like I got a check on in my spirit this morning for accountability purposes, and also just to put it out there as we're praying and as we're fasting over this stuff this week. God, in my God time this morning, I felt like specifically spoke to me, and he was like, Jill, I never told you specifically, I never used the word nuclear with all of this. And I was like, what? And I'll explain that to you guys. He was showing me the impact every time, showing me the types of missiles that were coming in, showing me, like the impact looked just as bad, if not worse, than like a what would happen if a nuke hit somewhere, kind of a deal. But he hasn't specifically used the word nuclear with me. And I know that might seem like such a silly little kind of addendum for me to hop on and talk about, but I think it must be important because, a lot of times we in the prophetic will describe things in the way that we know how to describe them, and so I just assumed that because it was looking like the same kind of an impact that a nuclear thing would have, that it was probably nuclear, whatever this is. But I feel like the check this morning, God wanted me to hop on and tell you guys this, because I think now there's a potential that we could be looking at a new type of weapon, and we need to be praying against these too. Not to say that there is no nuclear threat. I think that is still very much a thing we need to be praying against, but we might also see some stuff incorporated if we don't pray. That is new types of weapons that will operate a lot like nukes in some ways, that also have a really, really bad impact, if not worse, that we've never seen before. So I'm just telling you guys, God told me to take the label off of it. And that's oddly specific for him to nudge me with. And so I think we need to be praying against all forms of weapons of mass destruction, including a nuclear impact. But even new stuff that we're not aware of across nations, across the world. And again, I did not just feel like this was for the United States. I felt like this was a worldwide thing that we need to be praying against the use of this stuff. So that's my little update, just for accountability purposes. It looks a lot like that, the impact of what I've seen in visions and in prayers, but God told me don't put that specific label on it, because I'm thinking in my brain now, we could be seeing some new forms of stuff that is just as great of an impact or acts a lot like a nuclear threat in some ways potentially too, but that is just Jill talking. What I heard from God this morning was take the label off of it and just tell them what you saw. And what I saw was a very similar impact and the type of devastation that would come from a nuclear weapon, kind of a deal, and missiles and all of that stuff that they traditionally send them over on. So anyway, that's my quick little update. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for participating in the fast. I did put the prayer points under the original video, so if you guys are praying every day, you can see kind of what we're walking through as we're fasting and as we're interceding on all of this. And I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.